Whew. Yes, 8 minutes. That was good. What's up, runners? My name is Veronica. I'll be your coach today, and welcome to IBX Running. Today, we are continuing with our Couch to 5K series. Welcome to week 6. All right, so we're gonna get started with our warm-up here. Just get into a brisk jog. So I want you anywhere in that 2.5 to 4.0 range. Here we go. Let's get started. I'll get that timer going. Good. Let's get those arms pumping. And right, this isn't a leisurely stroll, but I don't want you at that jogging pace yet either. We're just trying to warm up that body. If you did a little run before this to get yourself warmed up, that's great to prepare yourself for this workout, because in our workout today, as we're continuing with this series, you have 3 runs, just like we did last week, except we're gonna up the ante a little bit. So in that second run, you guessed it, we are going to 8 minutes. And I know your mind's going a million miles an hour right now thinking 8 minutes, Veronica, what? But I promise you, I'm gonna be running it the whole time with you. I'm gonna be here with you, and we're gonna complete it together, and we are going to crush this workout today. So, as always, take a nice deep breath. Slow exhale. If you need a sip of water, feel free to grab your water. Have a couple sips as we go through our walk here. And let's start preparing ourselves for our workout. As we've been continuing through this series, right, our runs have been in that 4.5 to 6.5 range for our speed. So last week, I talked to you a lot about each time you did the workout, each time you completed it during the week, to go a little bit faster and faster. So I want you to think right now, where did you end up? So by the 3rd time you did that workout, what speed were you at? Because I want you to continue working for that speed. Whether maybe you're a couple points underneath it to begin with, and then you build back up to it, or you're gonna start with that first run at that speed. But let's try to work on consistency throughout this workout today. All right, even though that our interval times are changing, I don't want that speed to slow down. I want us to be the same, consistent, or even a little bit higher, right? Always trying to push a little bit more here. All right, nice deep breaths, control it. Good, you're about halfway through this walk right now, and then we're gonna start with that first run. Like I said, it's only 3, right? So think about that right now. You have 3 opportunities right now to really push yourself, right? Fall in love with that feeling of driving, of that burn, right? You're gonna do a 5-minute, and you're gonna go to an 8-minute, and then you're gonna finish with that 5-minute again, all right? We're getting really used to these kind of formats, right? So you're getting comfortable with that idea. Now, I want you to get comfortable with running uncomfortable, if that makes sense. Think about it. All right, good. Throughout this workout too, I don't want you to look at that timer once. I don't want you to look at that clock at all. I want you to completely tune in with your body, with yourself, and this run and this workout. I got you, all right? I'm gonna worry about the time. I'm gonna worry about when you need to bring the speed up, when you need to bring the speed down. You just focus on you, all right? That's what's so great about this. You got a trainer right here running with you, all right? Good. Got just under a minute, so if you want another quick sip of water, feel free to grab that, get a nice quick sip, and then we're gonna get ready for this workout. So, like I said, I want you to push all those negative thoughts out of your head. I know as soon as I said 8-minute run, your mind started going, right? And you're thinking, that sounds really tough. But I can guarantee you that you're tougher, because we're in week 6, all right? It's time to up that ante a little bit. All right, we got 30 more seconds here. Keep those arms moving. And that first run, right, we're gonna be at that 4.5 to 6.5 range. Remember, there's that 2.0 range here, that speed between. So you can always feel free to start a little bit slower, pick up that speed as you go through that interval or per interval. And if at any point you need to look over at the speed, you can always see it over here on my right. All right, we're gonna start with that first run in 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Come on, runners. Good. And as we get into this run, let's check our form. All right, good. What are your shoulders doing? Hips, core. Let's make sure we get in the correct position, right? So we want to run tall. Shoulders back, drop them. We don't want them up by your ears. Drop them down, swinging those arms, driving the elbows back. And we want to be smooth and relaxed with our movements, right? You're getting into your rhythm, your running form that corresponds with the speed that you chose. Notice the theme here. It's about you, right? Good. Check it. How are you striking the ground? How are you striking that treadmill? Are you pushing through all the way out the back? Or are you just slapping the ground and letting the treadmill do the work? I want you to do the work. This is your workout, your series. Good. So recheck that form. Think about your heel recovery, the core, shoulders, chest. Let's run proud. Let's run tall. Excellent job, runners. Good. Nice deep breath in. Slow exhale. Good. So I know that sometimes when we first start running, we first start getting into that workout. It sounds a little scary. It seems a little scary. The unknown is scary, right? But isn't that what makes this exciting to do these runs? Is that they're a little bit scary because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know how well you're going to do. You don't know how hard you're going to be able to push yourself in this workout today. So scary actually makes us grow. And it feels good, doesn't it, to grow? That's what you've done week 6. You've grown every workout that you've done throughout week. Every time you repeated that workout, you grew. And every week that we progress these workouts, you grew with that. So, scary, unknown, isn't always a bad thing. Right? Let's get excited for that. Good. Nice deep breath in, slow exhale. You always want to try to control that breathing a bit. Right? And remember, our legs are doing a lot of this work, right? We want our cycle to be active into the ground, not just letting our foot fall to the treadmill, but push your foot down into the ground. And my upper body needs to be relaxed, so my lower body's relaxed. But my lower body's doing the work, the upper body's just kind of controlling it a little bit. It's allowing those movements to happen in a smooth cycle. So to help that, we also want to have control over our breathing. Good, we got 2 more minutes here, runners. That's it. Nice and relaxed. First run, we're just getting back into it. There. Feels good, doesn't it? Have you started to fall in love with it yet? I hope so, because we got a few more weeks of the series before you got that overarching goal of running that 5K. Good. Feels really good too when you do get into your groove. You feel that you can just go, and that's called your sweet spot, right? You just feel good. You feel like you could just move forever. You feel in control of your body. You feel alive. I want you to feel alive today. Here we go. We got just over a minute to go. And then that first run is done. You bring it back down to that active walk, right? That brisk walk. Keeping that body moving. Keeping that heart rate high. Good. Like I said, I want you looking at me or looking straight ahead, bopping to the music, right? And just rolling. Don't worry about the time. I'll be shouting it out to you. I got you. Here we go. Last 30 seconds of this first run here. That's it, runners. You look awesome already. So smile a bit. Get excited. First one almost done. Right here, you got 15 more seconds. Hold that form all the way through the end. Don't touch that speed yet. Good, here we go. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it on down. Bringing it down to that 2.5 to 4 range on our speed. Good, we're in that walk. And I want you to keep those arms pumping. Keep it moving, resist holding on. You're not keeling over, you don't need to, right? 5-minute interval, you did that last week. That's nothing now. Now, I need you gearing up for that 8-minute one. This is your challenge, all right? And I say challenge because We like challenges. Challenges make us grow. Challenges improve us. Challenges can be scary, right? But like we talked about, scary can be a good thing. It's exciting. All right, so that 8 minutes. This one, I want you to roll right into that running form. Whatever speed you had on this 5-minute run, I want the same speed, or if you're feeling really good today, or maybe this is your second or third time doing this workout, I want you to hit that plus sign a little bit. All right, but what I don't want is just because we're increasing that time, for you to slow down your speed. Because we're trying to increase that endurance, increase that stamina. So we need to do that at the same speed that we've been running at. Because that speed is what makes us feel comfortable right now. So what I'm doing is increasing that time to make you uncomfortable, right? And think about it, it's only 3 minutes more. It's only 3 minutes, all right? If you need a sip of water, feel free to grab that now. We got about 1.5 minutes to go. All right. Good. I want you to bop to your own music, your own rhythm that's going on. Center yourself, prepare yourself for this 8-minute run. Because you know what's really cool about this run that we have coming up is that it's going to show you how much you've improved, how much better you have gotten from these training workouts, from these intervals, from this consistency, right? That's one of the biggest things about training for anything, is consistency, right? Doing it repetitively, creating a habit. Hasn't this become a habit for you now? Doing these runs with us, right? Motivating yourself, pushing yourself, finding that discipline to still get this workout in, either before work, after work, in the middle of your workday, whatever it is, but you're still getting these workouts in. That takes discipline on your end, right? That's what's so awesome about what we're doing here. We got under 30 seconds to go. Grab your last sip if you need it. Because once we start that 8-minute run, we are going. We are going for it. Good. 15 seconds. One nice big deep breath in. Slow exhale. Look at what that speed is that you want to hit. Right? I want you to match what you just did on that 5-minute or even a little faster. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are going. Come on. Excellent. Now, first thing, always get into your rhythm, right? Because you're going to feel that treadmill start to speed up. You feel those legs start to find its cadence, its rhythm. You get those arms moving a little bit quicker, following. Everything's working together right now. All right? So, this 8 minutes, I want you to take time during this 8 minutes to think about everything that you have done leading up to this moment, leading up to this run right here, right? Because that's what is so amazing when you look back and realize how much you have grown. With running, there is a huge, huge percentage where we can grow. We can always run faster. We can always run longer. We can always run in different altitudes. We can always run on different terrains. There are so many ways that you can continue to improve, which keeps us engaged, which keeps us fighting for more and grasping for more, grasping for that change, right? We as humans are meant to continue to change. There we go. So think about it. 6 weeks of this, all right? What were you doing before you started running with us? Where were you at, fitness-wise, mentality-wise, running-wise? What did you do before you started this series? And look at what you're doing now. You have learned how to create your own running pace. You have learned what your rhythm is. You've learned how to breathe properly, how to find your pace. You've learned how to run for longer and longer periods of time each week. Today's workout is 30 minutes long. 30 minutes. That's amazing. I want you to stick with this. Stick with running. Just because you reach that goal for running, I want you to pick another one, which is what I want you to do in each workout too, right? Because you're doing this workout multiple times. So each time you do it, I want you to pick a goal, whether that's a speed, whatever it is. I want you to go and achieve it each run. Good. You started these workouts, you started this series with us because you wanted to improve, right? And in order to improve, that means you have to work for it. That means we need to do 8-minute intervals, right? That means we need to go longer than we've ever gone. That means we need to run faster than we've ever run. That's how you improve. Progress is impossible without change. So if we never change how long you're running, or if you never change how fast you're running, or what incline you're running at, are you ever going to actually make a change? I want you to think about that, right? So this workout is meant to push you to change because we're running for 8 minutes. Come on. There we go. That's amazing. And like I said before, it feels good, doesn't it? It feels awesome. This is what being alive is all about. This feeling, this excitement, this challenge. You were meant to be challenged. Here we go. Runners, you're doing so awesome right now. Keep it going. You are just about halfway through that 8-minute mark already. Halfway. How quick did that go? Right, you made it up to 4 minutes now. Let's get down to the end, to that 8-minute run here. I want you to take this next minute and just center yourself. Just breathe. Get into your rhythm. Make this minute the minute that's gonna drive you home. Right here, breathe. Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for, right there. This is your moment, your time. Take this next minute, come on. Good. There you go, runners. Just like that, you got 3 more. It's time to take it all the way to the end of this interval. Change. That's what we want to do here. Keep making that change, right? That speed that you're at right now, you were able to do that for 5 minutes, and you were really starting to feel good, right? By the end of that 5 minutes, you're like, yeah, it feels nice. So that's why we're adding on that extra 3 minutes right here. This 3 minutes, this is that difference. This is that change. This is that time that we're talking about. Make the progress here. Good. This is where the improvement happens, in these 3 minutes. So instead of slowing down, you feel good, bump that speed. Instead of letting your form fall apart, recenter yourself, refocus, bring it all back together. These are the minutes. Here we go, runners. You got 2 more, come on. I know this is tough, right? But tough doesn't mean impossible. Tough is an opportunity that you get to be tougher, all right? You get to do more. This is your opportunity right here. Come on, runners. Don't look at that clock, right? I got my eye on the clock. I want your eye on your prize here, making it to the end of this run. I got your back. I'm here with you, all right? I'm here. We're doing it together. And you're doing so awesome. Come on. Breathe. Hold that form, core is tight. You might have that slight lean forward as you're driving hard into the ground. That's great. That means you're really applying force. That's what we want. You got 1 more minute, come on. That's it, 1 minute. We could do that, right? Because we always have that one more in us. Good, stay tough with me. Stay here with me. Don't touch that dial. You can hold this speed, I promise. You can stay here with me, I promise. Good. Here we go. You are at that 30-second mark left. 30 seconds. Come on, let's fight. Let's fight this last part together. And then you get that recovery walk. And we're going to take advantage of every part of that recovery. I know. Come on. Here we go. 15 seconds. Oh, yeah. Come on. You guys look amazing. 10. Stay with me. Then we bring it back down. It feels good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down to that walk. Good. Take it on down to that brisk walk. Now you may notice whatever speed you were walking at before feels too slow. Because you were just running for a longer period of time, don't be scared to bump up that speed a little bit on that walk, right? That's why we give you that range all the way up to 4. So don't be scared to push it. Sometimes after you run really hard, a lot of times people think they need to just stop and lay on the ground and catch their breath. No, we gotta keep moving. That's how you catch the breath, and you wanna keep moving at a faster pace, right? Because we don't want that heart rate to just drop. We wanna bring it down just a little bit, catch our breath, as you know we got one more. Yes, one more, 5 minutes. 5 minutes gonna seem like nothing now, because you just crushed 8 minutes. All right, excellent job. Nice deep breath in, slow exhale, grab that sip of water, you truly earned it. Wipe that sweat off your face, because we're not done yet. You did the really challenging part. Now, I just want you to bring it on home. All right, you bring it across that finish line like we always do in every workout. All right, and as always, this is our last interval. What do I want you to do? I want you to hit that speed just a little bit, because you can, right? Because that little bit, that little push is what leads you into the next time you repeat this workout, or if this is your 3rd time, that's what leads you into next week's workout, right? So if you want to stay at the speed you're at, when we get closer to the end of that run, tap it up. That's perfect. That's pushing yourself. That's what I want here. All right? Keep those nice slow breaths, right? We don't want to have short, quick breaths. Slow and controlled. You are in control of your body, I promise. All right? Good. You got just over a minute to go. And then we're hitting that last run here. Whew. I'm sweating too. It's like dripping into my eyes. You feel that too? Good. That means you're working hard. I like that. Sweating's good. It's like release, huge release. Feels really awesome. Working out in general, right? Our bodies crave to move, craves to work out, craves to be challenged. That's why I'm so impressed and so proud of you guys for sticking with it and staying with it. Your body is thanking you right now. I know it doesn't seem like it. Your body's screaming. You just think your body's screaming at you, but it's not. It's thanking you. It's going to be happy in a little bit when you're done. It's going to be happy that you pushed through. So before we go into this last run here, you got about 20 seconds. I want to ask you a question. And throughout this last run, I want you to think about it and focus on it. What is scarier to you? The burning feeling you have when you're challenging yourself, or quitting? Think about that. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on. 5 minutes right here. What's scarier? What's scarier to you? Good. Chuck that form. Get right back into your rhythm. Remember, you want to hit that same speed you were at with that 8 minutes. We're not going slower. Even though you might feel that fatigue, even though you want to, you're not quitting on yourself here. I'm not going to let you quit on yourself, and I don't want you to let yourself quit. All right? Because think about what you were doing before you ever started this series with us, and look at you now. You don't need to slow down. You don't need to quit. You're going to enjoy this burn. You're going to enjoy this rush. You're going to enjoy this drive and push that is going to lead you through that finish line. Come on, 5 minutes. It's going to go by so quick now after that 8-minute interval that you crushed, right? Good. Look at yourself now. You're someone that craves a challenge. You're someone that when the going gets tough, when the run gets tough, you get tougher. You're someone now that chooses to fight to be better tomorrow. So, be better in this last run. Don't you touch that speed unless you're going faster. Don't hold on to those handlebars, all right? You don't need to. Squeeze that core. Keep it tight. We are in this together. We are gonna fight this together. Don't worry about the time. Worry about you and your run. Find your sweet spot, and I want you to drive it all the way to that finish line here. Excellent. Excellent job. Nice, deep breath in, slow exhale. Did you find that sweet spot yet? You feeling good? Great, let's tap it a little bit faster, right? Because we're always preparing for that next workout, for that next training day. We're always preparing ourselves to be better, to be stronger. There we go. I hope this is getting less scary for you and more exciting. Exciting. Think about that. A lot of times when we get nervous, we think we're nervous scared. But really, you can spin that around to be nervous excited. So think about that line of nerves. I want you over here. Nervous excited, right? Nervous because you don't know what's gonna happen next, but excited to see what happens next. Excited to see how much better you feel the next time you do this workout. Here we go, IBX runners. Come on. That's the sweet spot. You feel it? It feels good? Awesome, let's hit it a little bit faster. Come on. You got 2 more minutes to go. That's it. And then we cool it down, and you finished week 6. All right? Keep that thought going in your mind. You remember that question I asked you before this run? Did you think about it? Did you answer it? Did you forget it? I'll repeat it for you. What's scarier? That fatigue you feel right now? That burn? Fighting through that burn? Or quitting on yourself and giving up on yourself? What's scarier to you? Drive it home now. Come on. Good. That's it, runners. Keep focusing on that form. Check it if you need to. Do your mental check, starting from the top all the way down to your feet. Check it. Hold it. Because remember, when we feel that fatigue, form is the most important to keep in check. 60 seconds, runners. Come on. You feel good? Take it up with me. Yes, lead it into that next run. Lead it to tomorrow. We are here together. This last minute, make it about you, your time, your run, right here, right now. Come on. You are doing a phenomenal job here on this run. I know it was a tough one. I know it's a challenge, but you're right here with 30 seconds left. Come on. Stay with me. Tough it out. Fight it out, because it feels so good when you complete it. 15. Oh yeah, come on. Right here, your last 10 seconds. Stay with me. Stay with me. That's it. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it off down to that recovery walk. Yes, I still want you to walk. I still want you to walk. Come on. We don't want that heart rate to just drop. Remember what I said. A lot of times after you finish a hard run, you just want to lay down on the ground. Your body is still craving to move. It still wants you to move. So keep it upright. Resist the urge to hold on to those handlebars. Just pump those arms and keep taking those slow, deep breaths in, and so exhale. Runners, you did it. 8-minute round. Think about that. Be proud of that, right? I want you to look at yourself right now and be kind to your body and be proud of what it just did for you, because you connected the mind and the body for that run. You connected it for this workout. You fought it here, and you did absolutely amazing. Crushed it. Loved it. Did you love it? Now you do, right? Now that you're catching your breath a little bit, you love it a little bit more, right? Well, good, because remember, you're repeating it 2 more times. So remember those speeds. Remember your paces that you did for each run. And I want you to match it next time, or even, like I always say, just that 0.1 higher, so that we continue to improve. All right, you got a little bit under a minute to go. If you want to keep walking, please feel free to do so, right? You know that this cool down part is just as important as the workout. All right, Sometimes people don't realize how much recovery helps with our training. It's a huge component. So I wanted you to make sure that you're still getting that recovery in. So if you want to keep walking, if you feel like you still need to jog, stretch, whatever you need to do, hydrate, get all that in so that you are so prepared and ready for the next time you join us for a workout. You got 10 more seconds here with me. All right, runners. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it off. There you go. 30 minutes done. Week 6 of our series, Couch to 5K. Way to really push yourself, motivate yourself to it. I love it. You did awesome. I'll see you next time on IBX Running. Ooh. Yes. 8 minutes. That was good.